Today I want to talk about my poetry. I started writing when I was really young. I started writing songs at the age of 15. I met my father, who's a wonderful poet in Brazil. I was 26 when I met him, and I understood why I loved to write. I started writing thoughts and poems in this small little booklet I had in my purse. I'm a very impatient person. It's hard for me to do nothing. I can't do nothing. My brain is always racing. And even in my sleep, I'm dreaming that I'm doing something. So every time I had to wait in a doctor's appointment or anything, I had that book in my purse and I could write. So I would write about anything. I would write about the stoplight. I would write about the toothbrush. And those thoughts became poems. And then I started sharing those thoughts and poems on Facebook. And I started getting feedback. And somebody randomly that I didn't know, Pablo Whitker, he not only helped me edit the book, but he also designed every single poem. In 2016, I decided to release this book, this poetry book in Spanish called NUA, Voz del Silencio. NUA means naked or nude. That's why the cover is what it is. It's all poetry and photography and art. And this is the original version in Spanish. During the pandemic, 2020, I took the challenge and I said, I'm going to translate my poetry book to English and Portuguese. My wonderful father, Menezes e Morais, he translated 90% of the Portuguese version. Then I kind of just made sure that it was saying what I wanted to say. And I had help also from Brick, from Daniela, and other wonderful, wonderful, wonderful family and friends. And in 2022, I released this book, the new version of NUA, in 3 languages, a lot thicker, obviously.
Waiting for us to run, running into the memories.
Y la música dentro de la poesía, con Lua de Morais.
I'm so proud to say it's on Amazon. You can actually request it from anywhere in the world. And the audiobook on Audible, English, Spanish, Portuguese. The cover was painted by my daughter, Sharon Moore. And on the back, I chose this painting that my son did. Now he's 21, but he was 4 when he did that. And it's pretty much the same. It's the same poems times 3, a few new poems only on this version. There's art collaborations. This was Rina, my friend here in Los Angeles. My brother, there's some photography, but the main photographer is Andres Canepa from Chile. There's collaborations from writers, collaborations from artists. So if you go to the end of the book, where is collaborations? Collaborations. You have poems, English and Portuguese, pretty much. I know a lot of very talented people, and I wanted to put them all in my book. So it's very special to me.
Eres lo que quiero, no lo que necesito. Quiero tu intensidad, pero necesito tu estabilidad. Quiero que me quieras, pero necesito que me ames.
It's about life. There's 3 chapters. Chapter 1 is love. Chapter 2 is heartbreak. What is love without heartbreak? Chapter 3 is called Moments. Talks about life, death, children, family. There's encouragement, feeling well, inspirational poems. It's a good Christmas gift. So if you don't know what to give for Christmas, you can give art, you can give a book, or the audiobook. There's more. On the book, you have QR codes, which take you to songs. For example, this is a poem I wrote my kids. It's called My Children. And I believe this is a song that I sing with my children. As if that's not enough, this book inspired 2 plays.
Todas juntas seremos más fuertes y nadie podrá jamás detenernos. Y tengo una historia que contar.
In Los Angeles last year, 2023, I put together a 1-woman play called Wings, It's Legal to Fly, where there is poetry as well.
If I knew there wasn't time and that tomorrow would never come, If I understood there is imperfection and I could freeze my joy, I would live each moment intensely, loving the present with madness. There wouldn't be a past or a future. There would only be the two of us.
So I love to fusion on the script. On Actitud Femenina, it's part of our dialogue. We're talking to each other and we're like reciting poetry, music with acting, with poetry, dancing. Art is a language, and the richer it is, the more beautiful. The soundtrack of Actitud Femenina is going to be released for Women's Day, March 8.
Soy de piel, soy amor, garra y poder. He sido herida y perdonada, he sido amiga y atacada, he sido amada, trastornada, he sido todo y he sido nada, nada.
So this book is full of surprises. From this book, so much was born, and I'm very, very, very proud of this. I think we all have a story. We all have something to say that can inspire someone else, but we're not willing to say it. It's scary to be vulnerable. It's scary to say that you're hurting. It's scary to say that you need love. But deep inside, when we're just naked like this, we're all pretty the same, and we're imperfect. And we have our virtues. We're not that different. We just are afraid to recognize it, to show it. So my book is to inspire people to speak up and to just be. You are, and you are beautiful.
And I will make it I want to hear you guys say this. I believe in me. I believe in me. I believe in me. I believe in me. I believe in me.
Hermosa la canción, hermosa la interpretación.